the young man recognized instantly that the monk stamp in the older man's hand was valuable, although its current face value was only 8 cents. Decades later it would fetch a sky-high price, so he immediately took out a flashlight to trade for the stamp. The older man, receiving the flashlight, thought he had stumbled upon a treasure. Little did he know the stamps in his hand were actually priceless treasures. Seeing the young man's fondness for stamps, the village beauty shyly offered him a full sheet of stamps to buy. Upon seeing the precious full sheet, the young man was instantly overjoyed. He immediately offered 10 small gifts in exchange, traded it with the village beauty. Then he took the stamp and ran back to his room. Prajna Paramata. In an instant, the young man traveled to the present day, so he hurried with the stamp to find the auction house owner to exchange it for money. She had always lusted after him. She said she wanted to hug his leg the moment they met. He thought the lady boss was flirting with him, but she told him that the complete sheet of stamps he gave her was the famous whole country is red stamp. It was withdrawn after only half a day in circulation, so there are fewer than 100 in existence. And this young man's is a full sheet. It is worth a full 15 million. Hearing this, the young man was overjoyed. He thought that now his mother's medical expenses were covered. So, he immediately asked the owner to exchange it for 200,000 in old RMB. After receiving the money, the young man started thinking about how to use it to get rich. I will start a clothing factory. Even the most basic styles in the 80s would be the most fashionable. As soon as he returned to the 80s, he immediately announced to the villagers he is planning to open a garment factory, and he wants to take the villagers with him, so they can all escape poverty and make a fortune together. When the villagers heard they could make money, they immediately and happily agreed with the young man. Unexpectedly, at this moment, the village chief rushed over. What nonsense are you all doing here? Get down here, now. The clueless young man climbed down, looking completely bewildered, but out of politeness, he still politely offered his hand to the village chief, but the chief ignored him completely. Seeing this, the village beauty quickly explained to her father that the young man was Mr. Chu, the overseas Chinese investor who was ready to invest. Just a moment ago, the young man said he wants to open a garment factory in the village and lead everyone to prosperity. He even took out the gift the young man brought her, but the village chief does not believe the young man is Mr. Chu. They immediately had him arrested. The young man and the village beauty were both stunned. The village beauty quickly questioned her father. Why did you arrest the god of fortune? But the village chief pointed at the young man and said, he is an imposter. Meanwhile, the real overseas Chinese businessman, Mr. Chu, was heading to the village in his Santana. When the village beauty heard the young man was a fake, she immediately got angry and questioned him. Did you intentionally deceive everyone? The young man anxiously explained, saying it was an accident. He did not mean to deceive anyone. Besides, this time he was. He really brought money to invest, but the villagers would not listen to his explanation. Angrily, they tried to drive him away. Just then, Boss Chu's car arrived. Imposter.
Are you using me to deceive the villagers?
No. That was an accident. Besides, I can actually make the shot.
I do not want to hear it. Here's your stuff back.
So you are just a coward. Get out of the village. Get out. I am not a coward.
Get out, get out.
Look at these villagers. If they were not so stupid and cheap,
I would not be here.
Investing in this godforsaken place. Hey.
You, the cutie impersonating me. Do not go. Hey.
Oh no, could it be that overseas Chinese businessman, Mr. Chu, is really here? Make way, make way. Hit him.